What's going on, guys? Site Reavish here. Today for you guys I'm going to be showing you the 1.11 patch notes for GTA 5 Online, well, GTA 5. So first of all, guys, we're going to go through the top changes, and to start with, it states new clothing items have been added to clothes stores. New tattoos have been added to the tattoo parlors. 4 new hairstyles, 2 male, 2 female, have been added to all barbers and salons. My English is a little bit off today. New masks have been added to Vespucci movie masks. 2 new tire smoke colours are available from Los Santos Customs in online, green and purple. 4 new vehicles, 3 cars, 1 plane, have been added to their respective dealers: Grotti Turismo R, Dinka Jester, Albini Alpha, and Buckingham Vestra. 2 new weapons have been added to ammunition: heavy pistol, special carbine. 3 celebrations have been added to online: Dock, Knuckle Crunch, and air thrusting. People who are not the host of a job are now shown the viewed joined players info option while on the settings screen. This allows the player to access the list of players in their lobby, allowing muting or viewing profiles and stats. Sorry, guys. Fixed an issue where players were unable to claim vehicles after being destroyed in the impound lot. Fixed an exploit where players were able to give their vehicles nitrous boosts. Fixed an exploit where players were able to bring vehicles from single player into online. Fixed an issue in story mode where a Titan would blow up when stored in a hangar. If a player has already ranked up to a character to rank 20, they will be given the option to skip the tutorial. A number of vehicles have been added back to vehicles that can be stored in players' garages: Karim Rebel, Beta Albany Emperor, Bravado Bison versions, Bravado Rumpo, Vapid Speedo, Canis Seminole. Now, guys, we're going to move on to the full change list. This is a full list of all the patches that have been done. Players now have the ability to highlight their own blip during missions. Head-to-head mode is now no longer in beta. Fixed issue where leaderboard option was missing from minigame Coronas. Corrected a small issue where elf hats remained on players after the Christmas DLC. After timing out, players are no longer returned to single player but will be returned to online in a new lobby when they choose to return after being kicked. Matchmaking option is now available within minigames, defaulting to off. Team colors are now used for wasted messages. The option to turn off slipstreaming in races has been added. Fixed an issue where it was possible to waste a vehicle boost in a race whilst on foot. Rockstar verified jobs will now have the quotation R asterisk verified quotation logo over the photo with Coronas. Enemy players' blips will now show on the minimap if they are in a player's direct line of sight. Removed Rockstar's logo for display of Rockstar verified jobs in the pause menu. This is to help in differentiating between Rockstar created and Rockstar verified. Passengers are no longer stuck to respawning if the driver completes the rally without them. Fixed an exploit where it was possible for players to repeatedly kill enemies and missions without completing the mission. Fixed an exploit where it was possible to kick another player from a session without the required amount of votes. Fixed an issue where it was occasionally possible for a character's face to change after applying a title update. Sorry, guys. Fixed an issue where a player's map blip and HUD could go missing after. Sorry about that, guys. That's Skype. Let me just exit out. Bear with me. Fixed an issue where a player's map blip and HUD could go missing after accepting an NPC invite while in the cinema. Fixed an issue where races could be held up by lobby hosts going AFK. Fixed an issue where it was possible to sell a vehicle immediately after purchasing it for much higher price. Fixed an issue where players could be forced into strange poses when being shot when using the switch menu. Fixed an issue where vehicles were going missing from players' garages. Fixed an issue where the pistol .50 was not being taken into account and when being used for the pistol whipped award. Fixed an issue where blips showed incorrectly in survivals. Corrected a spawn issue with boats. Fixed an issue with characters overlapping when viewing hairstyles in the hairdressers/barbers. Catch-up is now turned off in races when only one checkpoint remains. Corrected an issue where first place messages were being shown incorrectly. Fixed an issue where a player's vehicle was damaged when it was driven into a garage. Fixed an issue in the Del Perro apartments where the buzzer does not work when another player is in the garage. Fixed an issue where weapons were available in normal non-GTA races after dying. Fixed several exploits where players were able to duplicate vehicles. Fixed an issue where players could become stuck when entering another player's garage as a passenger in that player's vehicle. Fixed an issue where a player could become stuck if buzzed into an apartment and immediately left. Fixed an issue where it was possible for players to appear in odd positions when selecting to trade a car or a bike whilst in their garage. Fixed an exploit where it was possible to set bounties on idle players in death matches. Fixed an issue where horns did not play their previous fully in LS Customs, which is Los Santos Customs. Fixed an issue where players could potentially be moved between garages when the owner left the game. Fixed an issue where players were not kicked from their apartment after buying one in the same building. Fixed an issue where it was possible for players in the same crew not to be placed together. Added audio to allow players to know when their team / the opposing team has delivered a package. High indication arrows have been enabled for players in versus missions and CTF capture the flag. Fixed an issue with timed out quotation errors when attempting to join online from the boot online option. Fixed an exploit where players were able to sell 3D DLC vehicles. Fixed an issue where custom vehicles could sometimes be used in locked UGC races. If a race is locked to a Sanchez model, the player will now be able to pick both the normal and livery version of the Sanchez. Fixed an issue where invites to contact missions could read as zero players. Added functionality to allow personal vehicle delivery for when a player is close to their garage. Fixed an issue where using the quick GPS before leaving an apartment would not always select the closest location. The quick GPS list now contains the wanted vehicle option for Simium. Earnings are now removed when a player puts on a mask. Fixed an issue where Lamar would play the wrong celebration animation if he wins a tutorial race. Fixed an issue where there would be a slight delay on some celebration animations. Fixed an issue where an incorrect player name would be displayed above Lamar on celebration screens. Fixed an issue where some celebrations would clip the camera. Players in the cheater pool would now see a release date rather than a countdown of how long they will have left. Fixed an issue where aim settings were not saving correctly when accepting invites into sessions with different aim settings. Fixed an issue where a version of the Sanchez did not have all of the modding options available to it. Fixed an issue where players could become stuck when entering their garage if a secondary player was in their garage at the same location. Fixed an issue where using animations to end a phone Fixed an issue where using animations to end a phone call could block them from being used again. The barbershop and tattoo parlor have been added to the quick GPS option. Fixed an exploit where players could teleport into locked vehicles. Fixed an issue where players could become stuck watching their cars drive around at the end of the race. Fixed an issue where the incorrect player name would be highlighted on leaderboards. Fixed an issue where it was possible to receive no cash or RP for finishing first in a parachuting race. So as you can see guys, these are a lot of patches. I'd say about more than 50. So I think Rockstar are starting to crack down on everything now. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter if you already aren't at Revish_, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.